Hello everyone, welcome to my channel GK Tech Insight. Today we will learn tips and tricks to optimize your Excel workflow and enhance your productivity. Before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on the latest content. Let's deep dive into it. Today we will learn 10 tips and techniques. First one, tip number 1. Everyone knows about how to do the copy paste option, right, using Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V, but there's an alternate method or alternate shortcuts which you can apply it here. So you can select this column, press Ctrl key, you will see a cursor here, just you have to drag it and drop it here. It's as simple as that, right? We can give a name here, cost value. Okay, tip number 2. Let's say if you want to see which all column a formula has been applied, right? Let's say there are a lot of columns there and you want to see which all column there is a formula applied, right? So one useful shortcut is just press Control caret symbol. It will expand the columns and you will see the formulas are applied here, right? So it's B2 minus C2, basically sales minus cost, right? So you can see the formulas right there. And again you press Control+T, Control caret again, it will return to its original state here. Now let's say if you want to discover which all columns the formulas are applied, right? So one way is just click on F5, click on special, go to formula, uncheck the logical error checkbox, and then click on OK. It will highlight those columns where the formulas are applied. So it's very useful feature, I would say, where you can see in the entire data sheet, right? It will highlight those columns where the formulas are applied. Tip number 4. Now let's say you want to apply a graphic visualization based on your data set, right? You can directly select this entire data set, go to the insert menu. You will see a chart option here. Click on this. You can apply a different widgets here. Let's say I selected bar graph. I can select one more column, entire data set again. Go to the insert. I can apply a pie chart on this. Now this is very simple and useful feature where you want to see the data in graphical manner, right? Graphical representation. It will give you a pictorial representation based on the data set what you have. Tip number 5. Now let's say you already have a data set, you already have the charts and widgets. Now there is some data which you want to add or modify it, right, in your existing data set, and you want to make sure that chart also reflect those data, right? So how you can do that? You can click on this chart. Okay, you will see a chart design option menu. Go to that, click on select data, click on add button. Okay, select the series name. The series name, let's say I have added this column, cost value. You can put a backspace here and then select this column, press OK, click on OK. Now you will see this fourth column or fourth line here, which is nothing but this cost value here. Now let's say if I want to just change it just to see the whether it is reflecting on, right, you will see this the line get is decrease here, right? Similarly, if I change this value something else, it will change the value here, right? So let's say I drag and drop, you will see a change in the graph here, right? So this is a very useful feature where you can modify the existing data based on whatever the data set you have, right? Okay, tip number 6. Now I have a full name, right, in this column. Now I want to segregate that with based on first name and last name, right? So how do you do that, right? It's so you can select this, press Control, drag it, again press Control, drag it. I have copied the entire data now. Now select this column, press Ctrl+H. Okay, now put a space, then put asterisk, and then don't put anything on the replace with, just click on replace all. So what it does is it will find the space, after space whatever is there it will replace with the blank value. So first you will have the first name. Now for last name you just need to do that reverse only. So select again column, Ctrl+H, put asterisk, space, and then replace all with, click on replace, done. So this is very useful feature where you directly, using replace function, you can segregate those two words, first name and last name, and you can segregate those based on the replace function here. Tip number 7. Now one more shortcut is there where you can, copy paste the entire column like Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. Already everyone knows about it. But let's say this is one cell which you have already copied here. Now you want to copy the entire data set, right? So what you can do is just press Ctrl+E, and it will bring the entire rows which is next to your column here, right? So you can see this, the entire column has been copied by just pressing Ctrl+E. Okay, tip number 8. Now today we will look the XLOOKUP option, right? I mean, what is that useful for, right? So let's say I have a different table set. This is a table 1, table 2. So this is nothing but employee ID name, and against that employee ID, which are the department they belongs to, right? Now I want to concatenate and find out those department, right? So how do I do that? I mean, manually it is very difficult to identify those if there is a large data set. So just think about it. There are multiple ways to do it in the Excel, right? You can use VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, and multiple ways are there. Today we'll apply an XLOOKUP function here. So press equal, click on XLOOKUP. Okay, so what value you want to identify, right? You want to identify employee ID, comma, lookup array. What is your lookup array? Your employee ID, where you want to find this ID, right? So you can press dollar symbol here, and then go to the return array. What you want to return? You want to return department name, right? So again you can press dollar, and then let's say if not found, right? If no values are identified or found, right? What you can do is you can put a text saying that not in the list, let's say. Okay, and close this bracket and press enter. Now you will see this 101 John Doe is employee name, and let's find out 101 department name is HR. Yes, it's perfectly, it has identified. Right now just double click on this, and it will bring all the department here for you. So let's say go and identify 112, and this 112 is marketing, which is correct, right? Now let's say there is no value identified, right? Maybe let's change this value to 200. So see, it will bring this value here. Okay, which is like we have identified that if no values has been identified or no identified or not found, we can put the text here, not in the list here. Okay, tip number 9. Now let's say I have the table here. I want to make this table, pretty, right? Or some particular format. One shortcut is just press Ctrl+T. A dialog box will open up. Just click on OK. That's it, right? It's very simple. I mean, it gives you a pretty tabular format here. Now tip number 10. Everyone knows about it, how to filter the records, right? You can just click on this drop down, it will take it over there. But there's a one, shortcut, or I would say, user intuitive interface, or a button, right, where user can click on this option and it will filter the records. How you can do that? Select this data set again. Okay, go to the insert, slices. It will see all the selected columns now. So if I click on department here, it will give me the slices here. So what is the difference here, right? I mean, it will give you all the unique values which is there in the department name, and right in front of you you can see those values here. Okay, and user just need to click on this. Okay, just give me the finance data here, right? Just filter those finance record. It will go and check in all those data sets, marketing, right, HR, sales, right? And if I just want to click on reset, I will just clear this filter. It will bring me the entire data set. So this is very useful, shortcut or feature, I would say, filter feature, where a user can see what all things they have in unique values in the drop down list or unique values in that data row. They can bring that up and they can filter this record. That's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video. Keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.